What's going on YouTube? In front of me we have the 2012 Yamaha R1. Last month I sent my ECU to More Mafia and I'm getting a professional tune. We're expecting the ECU back any day now, so I'm prepping the bike, taking my Power Commander 5 out because we don't want it to double fuel with the added fuel the ECU is going to have already. You can just zero out a Power Commander if you have one in your bike already, but I figured I'd take mine out and then I could sell it and recoup some of the cost of the ECU flash in the first place. So if you guys are looking for a Power Commander 5 for your R1, comment below or hit up my Instagram and I'll sell this one for pretty cheap. I'll have no use for this Power Commander, just let me know if you want it. And in this video, you're gonna find out how it's installed because we're gonna be taking it out. I'm gonna show you every connector, everything that you would need to do to reinstall it into your bike. Well, with that being said, let's get into it. Should be a pretty simple video. If you're curious where the stock ECU lives, if you're gonna pro tune your bike, it's just right behind the left fairing, 2 connectors, super simple. Here's the Power Commander 5 that we'll be taking out. So to remove your seat, you just got 2 Allen keys. I'm sure most people have had their seat off before. 1 Phillips screw for these trim pieces around the tank. They slide forward. You have 2 more Allen keys on your tank each side, and then 1 up front by your triple clamp. Take your toolkit out just to give this tank some room to swing, and it just lifts right up. So now we got the tank propped up. Little tip, I like using the toolkit and just wedge it into the air box. It holds the tank really nicely. And if you guys are working on your bike and you know you're gonna be working on your bike, burn some fuel out of the tank, go for a rip. And it's a lot easier to prop these tanks up when there's no weight in them, no fuel. If the tank is full, it puts a lot of stress on this plastic little case or however you might be propping it up. Just something to keep in mind, little pro tip. So just a quick look at the harness here, and it goes under this plastic trim. So we're just gonna pop off these Allen keys here, get a little more space. So now that we got that plastic trim out of the way, you can really see there's not much to these guys. I got the battery here. You only have 1 connection at the Power Commander itself. This is ground, goes straight to your ground on your battery. And there's no power going to the power side of your battery. We're gonna steal power if you follow this harness. We're gonna steal it right from the injection harness where we tee in. So that's gonna be stealing ignition power when we cycle the key on the bike so that this unit doesn't stay powered up all the time if you had it wired straight to your battery. So just a little closer look, if we follow the harness, kind of tucked in here under the tank. We really only have a couple connectors here that we're tying into. I'm gonna cut this zip tie and give you a closer look. So you can see the aftermarket Power Commander here. All the connectors are white. And the bike connectors are green. So you have 2 connectors, 2 female and 2 male side, and we were just teeing into them. So we're gonna take this Power Commander out. We're gonna reconnect the 2 factory harness green plugs, and then we're almost done. We just have 1 tiny little gray wire here on the Power Commander harness, you can see. And that's most likely gonna be our power. So it looks like it's teed into our throttle position sensor. I'm gonna unplug this and I'm gonna show you exactly what wire it is. You can see you're just running through the frame and just this tiny little jumper right to our throttle position sensor. So let's unplug that and get some more slack so you can see what wire we're tapped into. So it is kind of nice. Once that sensor is unplugged, there's quite a bit of slack. You can pull it outside of the frame here. give you some room to work with. So you can see the wire that we're connected to is white. If you're looking at the connector head on, it's the second one from the left, and that is terminal 2. If you come to the back side here, terminal 1, terminal 2, 3, 4, so 2 is the second one in there. And then this just kind of threads off, and you can see it just pierces the wire loom. And then this guy just slides off as well. It's as easy as that. And then this whole power commander just comes right out. So that's it. You're just teeing into 2 connectors and tapping into 1 circuit on the bike to steal power. Now I'm just gonna reconnect these 2 green connectors. And they are different shapes, so you can't mess them up. They'll only go in one way. So those 2 are back together, nice and simple. You'd never know a power commander was in here. If you are tapping into your harness here in the same spot, I would just recommend tapping in a little bit higher up. So if that wire does break or you have issues down the road, it's just a little easier to repair. Just a closer look at this power commander on the bench so you know what you're going to get if you want to buy this. So just your 2 plugs there. You can reuse this connector. I got the little cap on there and everything still. This is a Power Commander 5. Just keep in mind, these are vehicle specific. There is a part number there. Not sure if that'll do you any good if you want to look it up, but super simple. Well, that's going to wrap up this video. Hopefully that gives you an idea of how easy these things are to install and remove if you're putting one in your bike or taking one out. I'm super excited to get the new ECU in here and compare a real tune to this Power Commander I just took out. So if you guys are kind of on the fence if you're going to go with a Power Commander or an ECU flash, wait another week or 2. I'm going to be reviewing mine and giving you my honest feedback of both products. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you guys got some value out of this video. And you can drop a comment below. Let me know if it helped you out. Let me know if I helped you out in the past with any of my other videos too. I like hearing from you guys. But until next time, catch you guys on the flip.